Hi guys, Kirk from Forced Induction here. This video is to warn LSA and LS3 owners out there. A workshop have informed us that these copycat products have just been released. One of their customers purchased this and the workshop is actually refusing to fit it. They've let us borrow them for this video for you. On the LSA Lid Spacer, they're not using a one-piece custom O-ring like we do on our lid spacer. You can see here, there's actually a gap in the O-ring. It's going to leak boost. This will also have a vacuum leak at idle as well as light throttle. When you go into boost, it will leak boost pressure. If you are MAF tuned, this will also cause issues with the MAF, as the MAF won't see the air entering the engine from the leak. They want you to fit this internal plate over the orange seal. Now, as you can see, it's not easy. You're trying to get it into that recess. So you try and get it over like that and then clip the seal with your fingers underneath, and it sort of clicks in. There we go. Now, that's not obviously ideal. Once you do get it over, it just sits like this here on top of the orange seal. It's not going to seal on the mating face of the intercooler. That's trying to seal two flat surfaces on one another. This will cause another point to leak boost, where the air will actually bypass around the intercooler brick. The entire purpose of the LSA Lid Spacer is to reduce intake temps. If you're leaking boost around the intercooler brick, it's going to raise temperatures and also boost pressure, which isn't a good thing, and you can have more chance of the engine detonating or pinging. You could potentially fix this by siliconing this area. That's obviously going to be a mess though, and then there's the potential that you could block the tube and fin design of the intercooler brick. Also, you have the possibility of ingesting silicon into the engine. If you ever need to service the blower for some reason, you'll have to cut all the silicon away. Even if you do fix the internal leak of the internal plate, you'll still obviously have this external leak of the O-ring here. Now, if we grab the LSA intercooler brick, this is the mating face, and we put that plate on there. If you actually have a look at the side here, you can see it's not sealing like at all. Like, I'll turn this around for you. You're just going to leak boost everywhere. Like, it's going to leak the whole, all four corners. Now if you have a look over here at this one, this is our external plate with a one-piece custom O-ring. So there's no gaps. It's a one-piece O-ring. We put that on there, like so. We get our internal custom O-ring as well. We've had this one custom made as well. This mounts inside the charger like this. You push that in. Then you get our internal plate, which actually has a groove there, same as the factory for the orange seal. You push that in. Now you've got a seal between that O-ring and the plate. Then you get your orange seal. You push your orange seal into here like this. And now you're sealing exactly the same way as the factory. Like, that's not going anywhere. Like, you're not going to go anywhere with that. It's not going anywhere. It's locked in place. You're sealing against the intercooler brick the same way as factory. You won't have any boost leaks at all. With the internal plate, you can obviously see there, it's a big boost leak at the back, as well as at all four sides as well. So a hell of a lot of boost is going to leak out of there. Now, as well as that, this plate is actually going to rub from engine vibration and chafe on the sharp edges. And when that happens, that boost is obviously going to leak even more, but those plastic particles are going to be ingested into the engine. Now, if you have a look at our plate here, when we install the brick, it's as per OEM from the factory. Now, that'll get all squashed down there like that, and then it'll compress as well when you squash it down when you bolt it on, and no boost is going to leak at all. So all of the air will go through the intercooler brick as per the factory. Now, they obviously just want you to fit their plate just sitting on top of the seal. Obviously this is on our one, so take it off. Don't want to get them mixed up. But they obviously just want you to sit it on top of that seal, and On their website, it looks like they've just copied and pasted from ours. They actually say that no silicon's required at all. They're saying you don't need any silicon. So you're going to leak boost there, and then obviously you're going to have the boost leak as well with that O-ring not being a one-piece O-ring. Over here on the blower spacer plates, these blower plates have issues around the entire port. This is their plate here and this is our plate on the bottom. Around the entire plate, it's really bad. They don't match up at all to the intake ports. You can see here the air's going to hit the edge on both sides and also at the bottom there. Now it's going to get very turbulent, the air. You'll also have pooling of the fuel in that bottom part of the plate. If you look at our plates, we actually use 3 different LSA and LS3 heads when we designed them to account as best we could for any core shift. As you can see, our plates are almost port matched, trying to account for any core shift that people may have. We source our heat rejection composite plastic from Germany. We do all of the machine work here in Australia. They have mentioned they are made in China for their product. To me, this seems the agenda here is maximum profitability rather than a high quality product. You can see here, this is the packaging it came in. Our products are proudly made here in Australia by racers for racers. We run these plates on our 9-second VFGTS. Everything we have made for the LSA platform is with the intention of making our car as fast as possible. We test everything on our cars prior to selling them. To recap, the external plate is not a one-piece O-ring, so you have a boost leak and a vacuum leak at that point. The intercooler brick, it's not sealing as per the OEM like ours does. The blower plates obviously have turbulence and fuel pooling on the ports. You simply get what you pay for. I wouldn't fit any of this to my car.